Let's now focus again on our earlier story where the High Court here in Accra remanded into Yoko custody Kwabena Aduboahene, the former boss of the National Signals Bureau. We're joined on the phone lines by his counsel, Mr. Samuel Atta, the former Member of Parliament for Abuakwa South. Counsel, grateful to you for joining us. Have you had contact?
My pleasure for having me.
Have you had contact with your client since he was remanded into custody, and how is he doing?
Yes, I have, and he's doing very well. Yeah, he's very confident that this is a storm in a teacup.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's going nowhere.
Well, the state is seeking to justify the remand based on allegations of witness tampering. Now, during your meeting with the judge in chambers, was the state able to present any compelling evidence? And would you say that the judge was convinced by the state's argument, hence the remand?
Yeah, the judge told us that he's doing an in-camera hearing and therefore we shouldn't divulge it. But I wouldn't want to say so many things about what the state put together.
Okay.
But when the judge came out from the chambers where we held the in-camera hearing, it was very emphatic that he was not going to give the state 2 weeks to remand the gentleman. But he wanted to do a balancing act that at least they should have 7 working days to conclude their matters, which pointed to the falsehood that the Attorney General has concluded the matter. He has all the evidence against Aduboahene and the wife, and then they are running a criminal enterprise. What is worse, they should come for plea bargaining. So if you have not finished your investigations, how do you come to these conclusions? So they came to court, and what they did was self-indicting. The food is not fully cooked, but we've charged them. I don't know what that means.
Well, your client, so a lot of charges, a number of charges have been preferred against your client, including stealing. What do you make of the charges that have been brought against Kwabena Aduboahene?
The charges are watery and very anemic. I don't see how a national security operative should be treated this manner. And if what we are talking about is all national security, that you don't understand. So we will see how, we'll banter on in court, but I can assure you that it's a storm in a teacup. They are just doing their serious theatrics in the public domain. And when it comes to the court of competent jurisdiction, the dynamics are different.
Well, I know you mentioned that the charges won't stand the test of time, but the Attorney General has mentioned that he's open to offer plea bargains. Is this an option that your client will be willing to take?
It takes a guilty man to plea bargain. We are not guilty, so why should we go and plea bargain? So the plea bargain has an underlying factor. I'm guilty, and instead of going to jail, can we make satisfactory arrangements and I return the money to you? So the scenario is funny. A man who is not guilty can't plea bargain. Let's get the logic right. Okay.
Counsel, before you leave, your client earlier expressed his intentions to pursue a defamation suit against the state. Is this still an action he is willing to pursue?
It's been filed already. So it is not against the state. It's against the person of the Attorney General, Honorable Dominic Ayeni. It's not the Attorney General is sued. It's about the one who defamed him, and that is a suit which is on. You're just going to look at the rules and take some quality decisions. Yeah.
All right, Counsel. I'm grateful to you. That was the Honorable Akyea, former Member of Parliament for Abuakwa South and lawyer for Kwabena Aduboahene, the former boss of the National Signals Bureau, who has been remanded into Yoko Yoko custody.